Flosstube. This is Stephanie, the Ivy House crafter, and Audrey, my Ivy House little crafter.
I forgot to change today.
Yeah, she's not dressed. She's still in her pajamas. That's how we roll. Let's see. Audrey is on because she has stitched a couple new things. Okay, don't be weird.
Okay.
Don't be as weird as usual. There we go. This is her little thing of tiny stitches that she's been doing, and so since last time she came on, she made this cake. Yeah, there we go.
Fruit cake?
Yeah, it's called a fruit cake. Okay, we got a shadow going on here. Anyway, and she started on crab sushi. So I think this red part is the crab.
Some kind of a red
sushi. Anyway, I'm on my phone today because I still haven't found my charging cord for my camera. So my setup is a little bit differently, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. But Audrey is now gonna go downstairs because she's done. So Audrey and I are not the only ones who have been stitching this week. He's not going to come on, but my husband has expressed an interest in learning how to cross stitch, and this week we finally got him going at it. I designed him. He wanted something like really simple, really easy, and he also wanted a monkey because he loves monkeys, like, a lot. And he's sneaking past me now. Anyway, so I designed this. Oh, there's that shadow again. Anyway, it's a monkey, and it's really cute. So I made it to be like really simple. It's only 3 colors. It's the light brown, the dark brown, and the black. And it's basically big blocks of color and some outlining. And he's really, really excited about it. And here is what he's got so far. Okay, this constant adjusting for... Oh, there's white on the screen. Way darker. Anyway, it's weird. Throwing me off. But this is where he's at so far. And obviously this is the mouth, or where the mouth is going to be, and there's where the nose is going to be. And he's having a pretty good time with it. Even his back looks okay. It's not... There's nothing wrong with it. He wanted to do the knot method so that there's no way that he can pull the needle off of the floss if he pulls too hard. So there are knots on the back. It's fine. Yeah, he's really been enjoying that and having fun. And I'm having fun watching him cross stitch. It's kind of fun to share a hobby like that. So let's move on to what I have been working on this week. I was finishing up my Stitch Mania this week. I was gonna go to the end of the month, but I got to a certain point and I was just like, you know, I'm done with new starts, and I don't have to start anything new if I don't want to. So my Stitch Mania is over. So last time I had just barely started Autumn Saltboxes by Plum Samplers, and I worked on it for 1 day, and I was doing the 3-day rotation, so I still had a couple days to work on it. And here's where I got to. So I finished this shaded portion of the tall gray building, and I started on the shaded portion of the short, squat little building. As a reminder, obviously, I'm stitching the two together, and I just put some of the motifs from the patterns in between the houses, or salt boxes, or barns, or whatever they are. So here's a more close-up of that one. And my 3 days was over on that, and so I put that away. My last new start was from the book Preserving Stitches. This is one that I got from a giveaway from the lovely Shirley Twinkle Stitches. And I started, let's see, Spiced Peaches. And here is where I got to. When I posted about this on Instagram, I talked about how the colors are a little bit off from what is on the cover photo. The book is really old, and so some of these, like the dye lots, are probably quite different. But I stuck with it. I was really concerned with this really dark salmon color plus the light yellowish color. I was like, those don't play nicely together at all. But then you add the orange and it plays nicely with both, and it works. It's not what I thought it would be. The downside of filming on my phone, it only films for like 4 minutes at a time. It will not go beyond that, so it just shuts off. So I don't remember how much of this, anyway, I was saying, it's not what I thought, but it's okay. There we go. Putting that one away. This doesn't really count into my Stitch Mania, although I guess it technically could, because it was a new start and a new finish. But Created to Create, BH, here on Flosstube, is hosting a Stitchers Exchange. And I believe that the sign up for that is still open. If you head over to her channel, you can find all the details. And her channel will be linked below. That was a really pathetic little point. It will be linked below. There we go. But I designed and stitched up my piece for the exchange, and I'm just going to show it really quick because I think it turned out really cute. This is called Be Kind. And look at these bees. These are French knot bees, and they are so cute. Thread there. I mean, look at it, it's just so cute and little. Anyway, so this pattern will find its way into my Etsy shop, and this piece will find its way to Betty Heck, who will distribute it as part of the exchange. I have to FFO it first. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. If anyone has any suggestions, that would be fun. You could leave me ideas for what to do with that when I'm done. And that is all the stitching. No, that's not all the stitching I did this week. I finished my Biscornu for the Great Biscornu Swap, and that one was when I decided I'm not going to show anymore until it's been received. Just know that it turned out cute, and I'm going to show it after it has been sent and received. So there's that. Something that I did while the phone was not filming set off the automatic selfie taker, and so I had to pause and like take a selfie. Totally on accident. True story. That was funny. Okay, so now we're moving on to a little bit of haul / happy mail. I recently won one of Michelle Bendy Stitchy's giveaways. She gives away patterns from magazines and other sources just about every video, and I won Where is Green Sheep? There it is. By praiseworthy stitches. And it's a cute little 2-part piece. The information about the pattern, it says, "We have had such fun designing this pattern. It is whimsical, but remember, when you see sheep through the eyes of a child, there is always the eternal question that comes up. Where does colored yarn come from? Why, from colored sheep, of course." And so the sheep are all different colors. I really don't like that shadow right there. My phone is like right between me and the window. Anyway, so where is green sheep? And it's got a little Bo Peep, and there's a pink and a blue and an orange and a yellow and a white sheep. And of course a green one. Let's see. Farm Girl, Michelle Rudy, posted on her Instagram one of her Stitch Mania starts, and it's one that she finished, and I looked at it and just kind of stared at it for about 2 seconds, and I was just like, well, now I have to go buy that pattern. And so I did. This is Mr. and Mrs. Abbott and Daughters from Carriage House Samplings, and the way she did it, she stitched them next to each other. She stitched this one facing this one, so they're like facing each other, and it's just this beautiful scene of this sweet little family. Kind of makes me think Jane Austen a little bit, and I knew that I had to have it, so I bought it. And of course, patterns can't travel alone. So while I was on the Carriage House Samplings website, I also bought Maria P. Oliver, a reproduction sampler. And this is a fun one because it is stitched on uneven linen, so the stitches are, the rectangles are, how did it go? I think they're taller than they are wide. So the stitches are rectangular. And I have some uneven linen. I bought it from Amazon and didn't realize until I went to start stitching with it that it was uneven. I did end up stitching on it anyway because the piece that I was doing, it was like a little house and, you know, flowers and clouds and stuff. And it's okay that it got a little squished because I oriented it to where the rectangles were this way. But I still have lots of that fabric left. And so I'm pretty sure that I will be able to use it to stitch Maria P. Oliver. So that was an exciting find. I have to keep stopping and starting because of this silly phone and its rule about only 4 minutes. Anyway, that is all that I have to show today. I have to run and cobble this together really quick. I have an appointment to donate blood later this morning, so I'm filming this right now, and then I'll get it, you know, I'll put together and uploaded when I can, at some point today, probably. I'm really hoping that my iron levels are where they should be, because the last few times that I've tried to donate blood, it's been too low and I have had to be deferred. So I've been trying to eat like a lot of iron-rich foods and foods rich in vitamin C to help with the absorption of iron, and taking a supplement. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, you're here about cross stitch, not my iron levels. As for plans, I can do whatever I want. My Stitch Mania is over. I can start working on my whips again. Yeah, so I'll just be back next week with whatever whip I feel like pulling out on whatever day. So I am rambling now. Have a great week, everybody. Happy stitching. Bye.